Hi guys, welcome to today's video, which as you can see there is a full-on analysis of gold within the market. It's obviously a technical analysis, and I'm going to be walking you through maybe around 7 or 8 charts that I feel like should be perhaps on your radar. Maybe just walk you through what you can expect to possibly see in the stock market over the next week or so. Now, as always, if this is your first time here, please pause the video and just make sure you're comfortable with that before we proceed. Now, the other thing to say is that I am a technician. I am registered with the CMT Association. I'm working my way through the process, my exams, etc. So everything I'm going to present to you is based upon solid technicals in the market. If technical analysis is your thing, you're probably going to get a lot from this. Now, again, if you enjoy the video, please subscribe to our channel. But rather than ramble on, let's just get into the charts and what they're really telling us at the moment. Now, for those of you that maybe missed our analysis on gold 2 months ago exactly, when I sent out a video to YouTube when we got this breakout in gold here. Now, this was a huge move. Gold has broken out of a 6-year base, and it stands to reason that when we have these powerful breakouts that we get a bit of continuation. That's exactly what we've seen. We've seen a really good move so far in gold, and we can see that we've got a really good upside potential also. Now, the pleasing thing from my perspective is we might well be looking to take the next leg higher. Now, the reason I say that is we've just broke above a significant level in the market, and if we see continuation, that's going to be good news for lots of the gold companies, for the ETFs. Now, as you can see there, I've obviously built up my watch lists for gold companies. I've done this for every single sector. I'm obviously a technical analyst geek. I think that's probably the way to put it. And as you can see, I've also got my gold miner ETF. So there's many areas that you can look to exploit. But what I'm going to do is just walk you through maybe 5 or 6 charts that I feel like probably worth a bit of consideration. I've got sort of stocks that are low priced. I've got mid price stocks also. So there's something for everybody. But first up, we're just going to talk about Barrick Gold Corp. Now, funnily enough, within the CMT sort of learning and the curriculum, this company in actual fact is mentioned as an area that you might want to exploit in areas of market or times of market distress. Now, over the last couple of months, the market has obviously been incredibly difficult to navigate if you're one-dimensional. If you're one-dimensional and you're constantly revisiting the same stocks over and over, hoping to eventually break that stock, you keep going back, you might be taking little losses, you might be getting little wins, who knows, but it's very difficult. What we're really looking for is we want stocks that are doing this. We don't want stocks that are just moving sideways. But the reason I'm highlighting Barrick Gold Corp is we've broken out. Now, breakouts are never a bad thing, and that's exactly what we're seeing at the moment. So I feel like Barrick Gold should probably be on your radar. Same with AEM at the moment. Again, it has the liquidity that we're looking for. We've broken above a very key area of resistance, and when we get these moves above these areas of resistance, we can obviously look to exploit that and look to profit on the back of it. AU is another one that's moving very nicely. I think what you'll have to do with a couple of these stocks is really look to pinpoint the optimal entries into the market on these. Now, for those of you that are maybe new to what I do, I have a philosophy. I consider it one of my edges that I, identify optimal entries into the market. So with a couple of these charts, absolutely they'll be showing strength, but obviously the onus is very much upon you to find the entries, figure out if the trade meets your rule set, your trading plan, because that's what's going to give you the success long term. It's not about following others, it's not about following my charts here on YouTube. It's about actually building your own trading plan, having your own rule set, having that consistency week after week after week, month after month, year after year. Anybody can, I suppose, have a bit of good fortune over a week or two, and you'll think that you're the world's greatest trader, but the stock market just doesn't work like that. You need to understand that when one market declines or starts to move sideways, you really should start to look into other areas. AUY will probably appealing to many of you, just purely for the fact that it's such a cheap stock. It'll attract a lot of day traders. We can see it's got incredible volume. So I think a little bit of patience is absolutely required with it. We can see that we've got resistance dating back 18 months here. So, it's logical to me that you would wait for a move above that level before actioning a position. Again, very, very similar. We've just had a very clear pullback to support, and this is a very logical area of support also. And again, it's one of those stocks, reasonably low priced, and it's moving. We're all about strength in the market at honeystocks.com. We don't like to buy beaten down stocks. We don't want to be dollar cost averaging down. It's a stressful game. It's not a game that I care for too much. KGC I think is one that you should maybe look to consider. Kirkland Lake is actually a stock that many of my clients and community have jumped on board in the last couple of months. Again, it's one of those stocks that, when the market's in a bit of distress, when we start to see the safe haven assets start to progress, Kirkland Lake has naturally followed with a very solid company, and the stock price is moving what it's all about. I think a little bit of patience is required with this one. I think it's very close to a logical area of resistance, so absolutely just bear that in mind. And we've also got RGLD here. Again, it's one of those. It's a gold company. It's absolutely moving. When gold broken out, this broken out at the exact same time. So yeah, I would suggest that this is maybe one to add to your radar, to your watch list. It's obviously a more expensive company, but the stock price is moving, and that's all we're really concerned with. As I said, if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We try to upload a couple of times a week, just as much as time allows. And if you are somebody that maybe struggles with your trading, or maybe you are wanting to accelerate your learning curve, feel free to go and check out our website at honeystocks.com. But thank you very much for watching, and maybe I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.